new world that is full of information, dynamic changes, and resources. You have time for everyone, everybody, but you. So, what is the last time you went in front of a mirror and talked to yourself? Have a self conversation. What is the last time that you made some choices and prompted some thoughts? Let us better understand from our little story with a larger value.
You and Kiran ma'am both have mentioned a term of being into now, where we practice more spirituality, where more logistic people. So one thing I've just came across with your TED talk, ma'am. Nothing made me more happy when you shared the story about the prisoners, where you worked with the prisoners. One, it definitely shows lots of courage, daring, which I'm great fan of yours. One of the many reasons. And another, where you mentioned that you had introduced prayers, where you had introduced meditation in the prison. I think it's itself a very alien concept, like saying to a criminal that let's do prayer, let's do meditation, it's gonna change you. You introduce education, you introduce the right things, many right things. You dare to do that, and you literally turn into actions. So how does that seem like? Firstly, I want to understand your experience for the meditation, because it's a thing that which I'm trying to adapt in my life. And what was your experience on that time? What does that seem like to you, that how it transformed people from you and for the other people as well, because you have observed it personally?
Well, if you've grown up knowing yourself, observing yourself, watching yourself and watching others, and then go into law enforcement, you observe, you're a product of your mind. You're a product of your thoughts. Sometimes and it's your thoughts which drive you for all action. So you think and you commit a crime. You think and you do a good deed. So it's a twist of a wrist, as it said. You take or you give. It's a twist of the wrist, right? You can feed a person and you can kill a person with a twist of a wrist. So when I believe that, when I went into this prison assignment, what was my responsibility? Nobody told me what is your job, what was my job. But my mind told me, work on their minds, help them clean up their minds. Because crime is a product of your mind. Crime is a product of thing you want. Its greed is in the mind. Violence is in the mind, right? It's all bad language is coming through the mind, using your tongue. It's all in the mind. It's not through your stomach. Stomach only digests your food. It's a mind which generates your thoughts. So I tried to clean up the prison by working on the mind. I'm not a psychologist, but I understand as a layperson that if this is the way I think, so do the others. And then as a police officer, I used to always try and find out kyun kya crime, kyun kya, because I wanted crime prevention strategies to come from them. So as a police officer, jahan pe koi chori karta tha, koi crime karta tha, I used to go and say kyun kiya tha, kaise hua, kyun kiya, mere doston ne kaha, mujhe ye chahiye tha, usne mere se ye kiya. I had 101 reasons, but it's all your mind. So we gave them an environment of observing their mind, thinking about what they're thinking. They need to think what they are thinking. I made them understand that you are two people. Remember, in Purane Zamane ki Hema Malini pictures, Hema Malini, if she had a problem with a boyfriend, what would she do? And she couldn't talk to anybody else. So Hema Malini would go and stand near the mirror. Usne mujhe ye kaha, aur maine usko ye kaha. To kya kehna chahiye tha? So the Shisha would speak to her. Means she would speak to each other as two persons.
Yeah.
Every one of is. So think about it. So I told them this strategy. अपना शीशा देखो, अपने आप से बात करो. मैंने क्राइम किया तो तू उसको बोल, वो पूछ रहा है तुझसे क्यों किया, ऐसे करना जरूरी था क्या? मैं जवाब दूंगी नहीं, हाँ जरूरी था. So they used to quarrel with their own self. This a stage came when they start to become self-observant, start to listen to each other themselves. So that's what meditation was. So I tried to bring in the present. All that would go clean up their mind and bring more better thoughts. Push the negative, bring the positive. Push out the negative, bring in the positive. So schooling in the morning, pravachan in the afternoon, sports in the evening, satsang at night, in the evening, then meditation programs, everything which is an environment of joy and self-reflection. That's all. It didn't cost me anything.
It's a miracle, no? Just small changes in your thoughts and your lifestyle, and you're a completely different person. From a prisoner to a good person. You often don't realize how courageous and how resilient we are as being. How incredible we are. Believe me, there's an immense power in us seeing ourselves in a mirror in that reflection. Because it's not just how others see us, but also it matters how you see yourself. So next time, have a pause, take a chance to reflect on yourself and your life. Because a mirror can show us what we have forgotten. And I'll see you soon in the next video with another great story or another great conversation. Till then, stay tuned, and you can also check out episodes on Spotify, Apple and Google Podcast.